One of the first people we met when we moved to Montgomery in June of 1955 was Mrs. Rosa Parks. She lived right across the street from our church and was just a dear, dear, sweet friend of ours. And we learned to know that she was one of the most courageous people we ever met.
Mrs. Parks' cousin was married to my cousin, and she was always a very honorable person. And that's how I remembered her, just as a person.
As a child, she was small. And we look at her now as being this little demure thing, but she was feisty. And she would speak up for herself, when challenged. She didn't have a problem.
In the summer of 1955, Mrs. Rosa Parks had gone to a workshop at Highlander Folk School. She was so impressed with the fact that black and white people sat together in the sessions, they roomed together, they ate together, they took walks together, and she said to herself, this is the way it ought to be.
Before she became, let's say, the person who sat on the bus and kept her seat, she had also worked with the NAACP as its secretary.
She worked with the Scottsboro Boys. She formed a youth group and worked with young people. She had no children of her own, but she was very concerned with politicizing our young people to understand that they could not accept what they did not think was right.
She was a good leader, and we followed her.
She was able to look at a much bigger picture.
She made a pledge to herself that she would never again give up her seat on the bus. And she was determined that that was one thing that she could do to move things along, not knowing that on the 1st of December 1955, she would get arrested and spark the whole movement here in Montgomery, Alabama.